Casinos are big business in some states. They recently started to reopen in Louisiana and Mississippi after being closed to the public for months, offering a glimpse of what the industry may look like in the near future. We're joined now by Jay Snowden, the CEO of Penn National Gaming. Penn recently reopened 10 of its 41 facilities. Jay, welcome. We've talked to some restaurants that are reopening. Everybody facing some similar things. What is specific to your business, to Penn, in terms of reopening? What have you instituted?
Sure. Good morning, Joe. And let me just start by saying, we at Penn National, like most companies and Americans, have been hit hard by this pandemic. We were forced to furlough 95% of our team members across the company. Toughest decision and toughest times we've ever had to go through. But we are seeing a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. We just opened our 5 properties in Louisiana on Monday, 5 more in Mississippi yesterday, Kansas next week, West Virginia on the 5th, Missouri on June 1st. And the way you can think about the reopening and the approach is we're working with our state leaders, our local leaders, our regulators, Mississippi, Louisiana, some of the best regulators in the country, on how we can do this in a very safe and responsible way. So you can imagine when you come into a casino, temperature checks before you enter, whether it's a team member or a guest, mandatory mask wearing for our team members, strongly encouraged for our guests. Most, over 90%, are coming with their own. We have extra masks for those guests that maybe forgot theirs. And when you come into the casino, every other slot machine turned off to really force that social distancing. Table games spread out in 2 or 3 spots at a blackjack table instead of the traditional 6 or 7. Food and beverage offerings are more grab and go and quick serve versus the buffets and the full service sit down restaurants. And so far, so good. Team members have appreciated it. Guests, we're getting tons of feedback, unsolicited and solicited, safe, comfortable environment. And that's certainly what our goals are.
Nobody knows how long, Jay, obviously, that we're going to be in this position. But what about the number of employees you're going to be able to bring back if there are fewer people? What do you expect gaming revenue to look like even 6 months from now if there's not as many slots, not as many people?
Yeah, Joe, look, it's tough to predict in this world we find ourselves in. None of us have been in an environment like this before. I would tell you that I'm really excited to say that we've been able to bring back 3,000 team members over the course of the last several weeks, and that feels great. When you had to furlough 95% of the company, to make those phone calls back to your team members. And we've had tremendous success. Our team members were so excited. I got the results yesterday. Over 95% of our team members we called back in Mississippi accepted to come back, which is, I think, just a fantastic stat as compared to what I've heard elsewhere. And in terms of what revenues are going to look like, it's so hard to say right now. These casinos are opening up at 50, most of them 50% of gaming position capacity. I would tell you that there's been a lot of pent-up demand, unsurprisingly. I think folks have cabin fever, looking to get out of the house, do something that's safe and fun. We offer that in our casinos, and we'll see how this plays out over the coming weeks and the coming months, but the demand has been strong so far.
So I guess for a while, Jay, that the brick-and-mortar type casino operators may have looked at online as a threat, but I guess that we all are doing things virtually now. And you entered into an agreement with Barstool Sports, and you're an omni-channel provider now, I guess. Now it's a good thing, I guess. I don't know if you want everyone just staying at home online, but it certainly is. You're probably happy you've got that channel now.
Yeah, to your point, Joe, we pivoted about 15 months ago as a company and decided that based on sports betting legalization proliferating across the country so quickly, we had a real opportunity. We operate more properties and more states than any gaming company in the United States. And that's very powerful because this is a states' rights issue, both in terms of sports betting and online casino. Sports betting is now legal in over 20 states. We made a strategic investment in Barstool Sports on January 29th. We're very excited about the future there. And iCasino is legal in about 5 states, but there's a lot of conversation, a lot of momentum now. I think states are asking themselves if something like this, God forbid, would ever happen again, the states that have legalized iCasino are still generating tax dollars. And so there's a lot of momentum now to maybe see legalization efforts and bills passed in the coming quarters so that you have this omni-channel opportunity both at the state. And of course, we as an operator are set up very well. And whatever form of gaming that customers are looking for, brick and mortar casino, retail sportsbook, or online sportsbook, online casino, we think that we're positioned very well. We have great products and a great brand in Barstool that we've partnered with, and we can offer customers whatever they're looking for.